What's going on, guys? I'm Dan Mega Daniel's son, and we are talking Ben Affleck's new look from Justice League, the tactical new Batman suit. Now I'm just going to touch upon this real quick, and I think a lot of people, I'm not the only one. I think some people out there have already stated this, but looking at this picture right now, I burped too. This looks like Night Owl from Watchmen, honestly. This looks like Ben Affleck as Batman in his tactical suit for Justice League. Looks like Night Owl from Watchmen. I will say the ears look like Night Owl. This actually looks like also the Elseworld, or what's that movie called? Where it's somewhat Batman, but it was actually an owl version of Batman. And that looks like that suit a lot because the goggles really look somewhat, I guess you can call them goggles or glasses, whatever, but they really look like that particular costume outfit from the animated movie. It was actually an animated movie as well. You know, Wonder Woman's version was sleeping with Batman, and you had the Flash. What was the Flash doing in that point? I forgot. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I can't remember the comic line either, what it was called. But what I really do like, though, what pops out to me is the belt. The belt looks sick. I love the belt. It looks like it has a brown leather to it, but honestly, it kind of reminds me of Tim Burton's kind of belt scheme, or not necessarily Tim Burton's, but that kind of yellow kind of belt that Batman has, and that kind of looks like it, but it's definitely a nice little leather kind of brown to it. It pops out, though. It definitely pops out. Also, what really grabs my attention is this whole body armor. The whole body armor looks like something that could take a bullet. That looks like something that could kind of take some damage. Not Superman damage, but somewhat damage of more of a dude who has a lot of abilities. So, like, let's say Aquaman. That looks like that could take a punch from Aquaman. But when you have, like, people like, let's say, freaking Superman, that's not going to take a punch, but that's why Batman had that. I think Batman has another suit as well that is the lesser kind of version of the huge bulky armor he had. He kind of condensed that down, but this is the tactical one. So this is the one where I believe he's just going to go out, man. He's going to go kicking ass, taking names. The cowl and the cape look very great as well. Ben Affleck right here doesn't look as fat as maybe the previous costume he had. The previous costume, I really did like the design of that, but he looked he looked huge. He looked too big, which is kind of, what the fuck? How do you look too big? You could look too big. But this one looks more like he's a little bit more slender down. He's a little bit it really showcases that he has a little bit more just muscle than, he doesn't have that odd kind of shape to him. So he looks like a true badass. The only thing that I just do not like is the glasses, the goggles. If that was the case, I would have loved for him to use that kind of what Christian Bale had in The Dark Knight, where he's able to see what's throughout the whole building, and that's kind of a tactical device you could use too, because he was really seeing what Fox was showing him, and all those SWAT people were all in different levels. So I would have actually liked him to go that route, because I like the white eyes. I like the white slits that Batman v Superman had for him. I think that harkens back to the animated series, and I think we all wanted that. I think that really just pops out. And of course, Deadpool used that fantastically this year in Deadpool movie as well. So I do like the suit. The picture really is reminiscent of that first picture where it was sad Batman, just a little bit more sparks going everywhere in the background, a little bit more color to it. But this suit looks great. The bodysuit looks fantastic. The cape and cowl look great, except for the ears. I think the ears could be a little bit longer, honestly. It really just makes them look like Night Owl. The belt, I love the belt. I think that belt looks pretty stoked. You can't really see his bat symbol. I would have actually liked the bat symbol to pop out a little bit more. You actually could have made that a little bit more. You actually could have made that gray, honestly. You could have made that one a little bit gray. But this is supposed to be a tactical outfit, so I think he's supposed to be hidden throughout the night, because that's where Batman works in the night. But those glasses / goggles, I just wish those were different. I really feel like he just bought some nice little sports glasses in the shop and just put them on. But everything else though looks great. I think Ben Affleck is a great Batman. I think he did a great job in Batman v Superman. I think going back and seeing some of the scenes with Christian Bale and stuff, Christian Bale makes a better Bruce Wayne in my opinion, but we haven't really seen Bruce Wayne as much as I wanted to in Batman v Superman. But I think Ben Affleck, hands down, is a more physical, more intimidating Batman of them all. I mean, look at Michael Keaton Michael Keaton was Michael Keaton in Batman. Going back and watching those movies, but Val Kilmer did actually a great job of Bruce Wayne, and his Batman was not bad. But I think Ben Affleck is definitely somebody who could take the torch and really run with it and could really consider being the best Batman. I can't really say he's the best Batman yet because I would love to see a Batman solo film and I'd love to see what he does in the Justice League. But I think we do definitely need, instead of tactical, we need more detective work for upcoming Batman movies. And I hope Affleck does that for this Batman solo film, because you got to remember, Batman is the world's greatest detective. This dude is Sherlock Holmes level, or maybe Watson's level, but he's the greatest in that aspect. And I think a movie hasn't really captured that as much. I know Christopher Nolan tried to do that, but I never got the sense that he was the greatest world's detective. And I think the best observation, the best showcase of that ability and what he is and how he does that is probably Batman the Animated Series, but more of, I think he did it a little bit more in Justice League as well, and then some DC animated films. He does really use the detective work in there, but and of course the Arkham games. I think that's more of a detective kind of route you go to, especially that first Arkham game. But overall, I like the suit. Think it looks great. So I can't really see the gloves too much. The gloves look fine, but I would really like that Batman symbol to pop out just a little bit more, but I get why, if it's a tactical suit and stuff. But overall, good stuff. So thank you guys for listening. What do you guys think about the suit? The Batman suit. It's Batman suit. It actually, to me, it looks great. What do you guys think? I do think he looks like Night Owl, but that's what it is. So I'm Dan Megan and his son. Subscribe, like, comment. Love to hear you guys' thoughts. See you guys later.